All right, so let's go on. So this video is entitled "I was told off by my pastor." I was told off by a pastor. So this is part 2, part 3, really. So now I go back to church. It's like I said, they acting all funny towards me, acting like this is what I planned. So I didn't think nothing about it. I didn't say, I was like, oh, okay. That's what they feel. That's not what it is. I would never not do what I'm asked to do, especially by a pastor. I would never hold something against a pastor and be like, I'm not going to be a part of it because this pastor did this and this pastor did that. I would never do that. So that kind of fly by. Oops, something happened. Besides, it can't do both batteries. It can't. It'll go off, I guess. So let's take this out. Oh, we ain't even got no. I ain't got no battery. It's dead. Oh, wow. No wonder it went off. But it was charging. Hang on. Yeah. It's really no juice in here. So that light pulls a lot of battery. Let me make sure that it's to my headphones. Make sure. So I have to go get another charger. But I can't use the light for this because it's not enough. Alright, it's not enough juice. So we gotta use this light. The light from my window. So I went on, oh, stop hurting. Maybe I gotta put it closer. Like put it here instead of back here. I don't know, but I know it ain't really hurting. Okay, so I guess that's where my ears is. It's on my face. It's not in my head. Yeah, because this is normally how I have it, but I guess it's supposed to be here, like this. Okay, so now we go on. Everybody acting funny. Maybe 6 months past. Now everybody want to be my friend. Everybody talking. They want to give me songs. They want to put me on a. They want to give me a seat in heaven if it was up to them. The pastor, this pastor start kind of like backing off from my pastor. They not as close as they were. I'm noticing different things going on with my bishop and his pastor, my bishop and our pastor. I'm noticing different attitudes towards me in reference to their people, but I'm not really knowing what's going on. So, I'm talking to Sister Kershaw, and Sister Kershaw is telling me, I told her what happened about me getting sick. And she said, sis, you know why God let that happen? Because God had to let them see that they can't treat you any kind of way and then come and use you for their glory, not for God's glory. So God had to put you down, because other than that, you would have went on. I was like, you know what? I sure would have. You're right about that. You would have went on. You would have continued. You would have, whatever it was that they wanted you to do, you would have did it. But God was like, no, that ain't happening. And then I was thinking about what he said. They don't see you. They don't see me, and until they see me, they won't see you. So he had to break, and he still is doing it. He got to break them down and make them see him, and not force them to see him, but allow certain things to unfold in their face to let them see that I'm God. Y'all think y'all got control? I'm allow this to happen to you. I'm allow this to, and a lot of things started happening to them people. My pastor got the vertigo, and she still got it today. My bishop got into a car accident. So much things started happening within that church, within our church, and with our leaders, with my leaders. So with that being said, you know, my video is about done. With that being said, that's what I mean when I say God shut it down. He caused the sickness to come upon me, because other than that, if it had been anything else, I would have went on. And once the sickness, here was another thing. Once the sickness passed and he healed me from the sickness, I went to church, and I'm thinking that the people, this is when I knew that the people was mad with me. Didn't believe that I was sick, you know, because I stayed out. I think I was out for like a month. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I was real sick. I couldn't go out. I couldn't do nothing. I just stayed in bed and took Tylenols and ate soup. I ate, and I lost a lot of weight, you know, once I had to build up my weight back. But it took a year to build it back up, because my body was really run down. I ain't gonna lie. And this was all based on not only me being in the shelter, but it was also based on my prior apartment and different struggles that I went through there, and different things that went down in the apartment. And, you know, it was just a lot of stuff. And God had to put me in the bed so that I not only would rest, but that his glory could be fulfilled, you know. And not knowing that once I rise up, I was going to rise up like that song, I'll rise up like a wave, or whatever that song, however that words is. Not knowing that I was going to rise up, and, you know, like with so much power and glory that, you know, not glory for me, but God's glory being seen through me. Didn't know that. Didn't know that doors was going to open for me to be preaching. Didn't know that my whole growth in God was going to go to a level that I still don't understand. But I just go on and walk in it, and say walk in the spirit, and I don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. And let me say, like, walk in the spirit so that you don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. So, you know, these things is taking place in my life right now. You know, I got so much control over things, but not control of power for myself, control of power for God. So these leaders, that leader that, you know, did what she did, I feel that God opened up her eyes and let her see where I was in God. You know what I'm saying? Any doubts that she had about my salvation, God had to show her that, yo, this is a servant of me. So after my sickness was healed and I went to church and I was feeling some kind of way, and I was saying, oh, I'm back in church and people miss me, they gonna love me, oh, they gonna say thank God for Evangelist Jordan being back in the church. I get to church, nobody was acknowledging me. I felt like I was underneath their feet. They was acknowledging some other lady that came in the church that ain't even a part of our church. Everybody that got up to say something was talking about this lady. She got a new car, so everybody had something to say about her car. Oh, that's what God would do. But here, God brought me from a sick bed. I ain't gonna say from a deathbed, because I wasn't near death. No, I wasn't. I didn't feel like I was dying. You know, I just got sick, and I felt like my body needed a rest, and that's what happened. So they in their head, they probably thought I was dying, and they thought I was dead. and, you know, stuff like that. But when I come walking back in the church, they didn't expect that. They thought that, oh, God punished her for what she did to Pastor Freeman and how she said it and all that stuff. But when I came walking back in the church, that ain't God. No, she's supposed to be buried. We're supposed to be having a funeral for her. Why is she walking up in here looking like that? You know, and I was small too, so not even too much of looking like, oh, well, she's skinny now, so she'll be done leave this world in a little while. We just ain't gonna pay her no mind, whatever. Because they was overlooking me. I wasn't doing that. Remember I told you there was a moment when I was doing a whole lot. But when I returned back completely, there was nothing else for, you know, they didn't have nothing, no kind of recognition for me. Man, it smells very good. Good, because this here had me thinking. Okay, so now, that being said, let me go on with the story. So, they stood up after they recognized everybody. Then they got up there and they started. I'm trying to think if Bishop acknowledged the girl first. And then, no, I think it was the elder. She got up there and she started talking about the lady again. She did say thank God for Evangelist Jordan, but give honor. Let me stop lying. She didn't say nothing about thank God for Evangelist Jordan. She said giving on. You know how you give honor to the people. So she said the evangelist said my name. That's it. And she was the only one that said my name. Pastor Glover didn't say. I didn't mean to say. My pastor didn't say my name. People that testified didn't say nothing because I was going for a month. Yeah, I was going for a month. So everybody in their head, nobody didn't tell them I was sick. Because Bishop knew I was sick, and Pastor Freeman, I said her name. That pastor knew I was knew I was sick, and I think my pastor knew because I told my pastor. I think. Now that I'm thinking, I may not even have told her, but I think I did. It looked like about the storm. We always get a storm after a heat wave. So anyway, so we went on, and upon that being done, now they praying, right? Yeah, so the elder said what she said, my pastor said what she said. Everybody that got up had something to say about this lady in her car. And thank God for her. That's what God would do. But nobody's acknowledged that God brought me from a sick bed. That confirmed my feelings of them thinking that I was lying about me being sick. I just didn't want to come and help Pastor Freeman out. Yeah, I said that lady name again. My bad. Sorry. I'm sure none of y'all know her. So, I'm standing there and I start crying. Because now my bishop gets up. The elder introduced him up to bring the word. And he gets up and he starts praying. So I'm standing there and I'm crying and I'm crying. I ain't lying because I was just a crying soul back then. Knowing now that the reason why I was crying so much because that was part of submission that God was taking me through to become humble to him and humble to my leaders. But I had to become humble to him first. So anyway, so I'm just a boo-hoo up there. I'm up there standing there. You know how you stand up out of recognition. So I'm standing there and I'm crying. And let me tell you, the Spirit spoke to me. And he said, that same forceful voice that he said to me in the bathroom, that was the same. He is always scolding me because he always had to chastise me, scold me. But not so much as a scold because I didn't do anything. But he had to speak to me in a forceful manner so that I will understand what he's saying. Now, he has spoken to me in a still voice quite a few times. One time, just throw this out there, I'm coming out my sleep and the little lady voice spoke to me in my ear and said, I'm coming up out of my sleep now. You know how it is when you wake up. And the voice said, the more battles you give to me to fight, the more I'll fight for you. I was like, wow. So that was a nice, soft voice. It was like a comforting voice. But that time when he spoke in the bathroom and said, they don't see me, that was forceful. I think he was just he was speaking in that tone of voice to get me to see things and to understand. So he came back to me while I was standing there crying like a baby. And he said to me, I am the God that healeth thee. How dare you worry about what these people is thinking and saying? That's what it started out. It was like he was talking. Now I don't understand when I hear people say the Spirit of God was ministering to him. It's true. He does do that. Now, whether or not he was ministering to them people, I don't know. But I know he was ministering to my soul, to my spirit. How dare you? I mean, I'm just standing there and boom, conversation started. How dare you feel this way and worry about what these people think and how these people feel about getting recognition? It ain't about you. I am the God that healeth thee, not these people. And I wiped my tears off my face. Just like I said in that bathroom when he spoke to me. Looked like everything was lifted. That's just what happened. That was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't turn my light on. I got understanding then. I was like, okay, I got this. I wiped my tears and said, yes, Lord, you're right. And that was a moment of truth to me. And that's when my eyes opened. And I decided, and that's when I came to my conclusion of I ain't paying them no mind. I ain't looking for nothing from them, and I ain't giving them nothing. If God want me to give them something, he going to let me know what he want me to give. Anything he want me to do, if they want me to do it, I'll go to him first. And after that, right, God confirmed what he said to make sure that I don't feel like I need to do what they want done. He put me in a place where I couldn't make no decisions. And that was, he took out all my teeth. He got all my mouth. I had to go through dental procedures, dental work. And that took place March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. So it was like January, February, March. It was like up in February. And I didn't get my teeth until July, about 28th, 29th. Between 23rd, 29th of 2019. Because that's when I moved in this apartment, June 2019. And I didn't have my teeth when I moved in here. They were still working. And it was so crazy. I had the teeth. When I went to go pick it up, something was wrong with it. It wasn't right. They gave me a whole denture. It was a denture down here and a denture up there. So they found out they had mixed up the, what happened? What's up?
So, Jamal, I'm asking you. So, Elizabeth was eating Play-Doh while I was gone?
What you mean eating Play-Doh? What Play-Doh?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because Jamal want to sit here and say, because Lizzie said to me that Jamal took her Play-Doh from her. Okay. And Jamal came in the room and started talking a whole bunch of mess, and I didn't hear. So I told Elizabeth to take the phone to him. She took the phone to him, and he said that he took the Play-Doh from her because she was eating the Play-Doh. She put the whole Play-Doh in her mouth. So I'm like, Elizabeth, putting Play-Doh in her mouth. Elizabeth know what Play-Doh is. All this time, she been playing with Play-Doh.
So did you ask her?
And I dealt with that.
So did you ask her, did she put the Play-Doh in her mouth?
I didn't get a chance to ask her yet. Okay. Because that's why I was coming to you, because she was with you most of the time.
Yes. No.
So that's why I'm like, if that that was the case, mommy didn't tell me nothing like that.
No, I didn't.
So I'm like, for Lizzie to eat Play-Doh, all of a sudden she eating Play-Doh.
So where's this Play-Doh was at?
The Play-Doh was in the playroom.
What Play-Doh?
Like the dark.
So when's she supposed to have ate the Play-Doh? Today?
Yeah, he's saying that it was supposed to have been eaten today, yesterday. Talking about this happened yesterday. I'm not sure when it happened, but she started telling me about it. So she said, Mommy, Jamel took my Play-Doh from me. I said, what you mean Jamel took the Play-Doh from you? What was you doing? She said, I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, if you didn't be playing. So Jamel comes in the room and like, you lying. So I'm like, what you talking about? Let me hear what you gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes on the phone and he's like, oh, well, Elizabeth was eating Play-Doh. I said, where'd she get the Play-Doh from? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who eats? Why is he talking to me like that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason why I was like, let me speak to Grandma because I want to know.
Well,
so
we need
now,
to ask her. Where did you get the Play-Doh from? Out the playroom, she said. Was you eating the Play-Doh? Did you put the Play-Doh in your mouth?
Yeah, that because I was trying to open it.
With your mouth?
So the plastic, she must have shut up.
What play? Is go get the Play-Doh. Because I'm trying to figure out what...
Open it with her mouth, the thing, because I know that thing, the thing
The
is
plastic thing that go around it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out what Play-Doh. She ain't been playing with no Play-Doh, so this had to happen today. Because she was...
I'm trying to think. All the other Play-Doh that she had is all dried out, and I threw those away. And the only thing she had over there is the sand.
Right,
and she shouldn't have opened that because...
It was open. It was open. Yeah, it was open. I didn't see her playing with it, but it was open because I picked it up.
Okay.
And looked at it, and it looked like it was taken out because it looked like little levels or something in it. And so I was saying to myself, I said, wow. I said, somebody opened it. I said, now it's going to be all hard.
Yeah.
So I pushed it. I pushed the thing. I don't even know whether it closed back, but I pushed it and I just put it down in your room and I walked out. So now I'm trying to think, because she was like mainly with me. So I'm trying to think, was there a time that she was by herself? So I don't know. I just got to see the Play-Doh. So
yeah, I gotta cause I know Elizabeth ate Play-Doh one time because of the smell. She thought she didn't know that it was Play-Doh until I was like, no, Liz, you don't eat this place. She's like, well, it smells so good. If it smells good, you're supposed to eat. I said, no. They just gave it a smell so it won't smell like plastic.
Now here's the thing: why is it taking her so long to get Play-Doh? If she just had the Play-Doh,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
She ain't come back in here yet with no Play-Doh.
She ain't come back. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it to Jamal. I said, all right, you're lying through your teeth. And if I find out you're lying, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna mop you in your face.
No. Wait a minute. I don't feel he's lying. I'm just feeling that they got the day wrong. I'm thinking he's talking about now. Because if it happened yesterday, then I'm trying to think with him. Because if I'm correct, they was out half the day yesterday. Him and Junior.
Okay.
So when they came back like later on that night.
So ask Jamal, because Elizabeth taking mad long to go get some Play-Doh.
Exactly. Jamal, come here.
I'm playing stuff on my child and get the whole story.
This the Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Also, is this? Can you see it?
I can't see your hand in the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's the Play-Doh?
Wait, let me turn it up.
There we go. Wait, there we go.
Why your face square? You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
This is it.
Look, you can see it's open right here. It's open
She
right
was
there.
trying to open it.
No,
She wasn't eating. She was trying. It's wrapped in a plastic. That came with.
What do you want? I'm not talking to you. I was supposed to close your mouth. Nosy.
This that came from here.
Okay. So what happened?
she was trying to open it, and then she was trying to put it in her mouth.
And when was this?
Huh? This was
When-
yesterday.
Yesterday when? Yesterday.
Like at the night.
What happened yesterday?
I thought it was at night. I thought it was at
She trying
night.
to put the plate on her
So
mouth.
instead of thinking that she's trying to eat it, did you look at what she was trying to do? Instead of accusing, saying that she's trying to eat it, did you see what she was trying to do?
Yes.
So what was she trying to do?
She was opening it,
Uh-huh.
and then she was trying to put it in her mouth.
Trying to,
No, no.
Trying to put this in her mouth?
I'm so sorry.
She's trying to put this in her
That's
mouth?
not it.
Yeah, she was opening it. Right? Like she was trying to open it, and then she was trying to take it out and put it in her mouth.
You trying to do that, Lizzie?
Is it open?
I was
it was
trying
open. It's open a little, not
You
completely.
trying to
It's
what?
open
I
a little,
was
so she
trying to
got.
open it that because the plastic was too hard to open it.
Okay.
So what? You got Jamel to open it? She was trying to get you to open it?
He took it from her. Now here's the thing. I'm about to kill this right now. Here's the thing. Did you go to try to get it today? Did she try to get it today? Or no?
I don't
You
know.
just hearing about it now, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
She
so
just said it to her right now. She
What
just
is
said it to
that?
her.
it's some
that?
Play-Doh or something. I don't
Where'd you
even
get
know
that
what
from?
it
She
is.
found
This
it.
is hers.
She found it on the
Go in
floor.
the bathtub and for her to play with it. I left it closed because she had a lot of them open. So I left most
Okay.
of them
Where is
closed.
it? In her closet?
And in order
I don't
to
even know
open
where it
she
was.
had to do a lot
Where
to
she
open
got it from? Where you got it from?
I got it from the playroom.
Okay, so it was in the
What is
playroom.
doing in the playroom?
Okay, so here's my thing. Why is she telling you something about it now? This is my thing. Why did you tell? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Can you see me?
Okay.
'Cause you-
I can see you, but the way the camera is, it look like you looking that way.
I know. I am. I don't know why it's
The way she
square.
holding it.
Is
Yeah,
it
because I
upside
turn
down?
it. I turn it this
Yeah, I
way.
gotta turn that way.
There we go.
Yeah, but she still. You
She
still.
probably took it. She probably took the
Turn the what's the
resolution
name
off.
off? The
She
thing
probably
that
took the-
turns it around.
She probably took the
What's that thing
resolution
called?
off.
Oh, okay, okay. We got it.
For the screen, so it don't turn all around. The
Oh, you talking
rotator.
about the rotate?
No, she got
No,
it
it's
on.
not.
No, it's on.
Yeah.
Stroller
It's
lamp
on,
on?
right?
Let me see. This is it right here. Let me see. Oh, no. It's not on.
It's not
Okay.
on.
No, it's not on. So I don't know why it was square like that.
Okay, there we go. Am I
Well,
regular now?
hold
Yeah,
up.
you regular.
Oh, before I
Go ahead.
go in today, do y'all know what's slowly approaching?
Say it again.
I said before y'all get into your conversation,
Uh huh.
do y'all know what's slowly approaching?
Yeah, your birthday.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so now here's my thing. Why is she coming to you with this if Jamel had already took it from her? She ain't come to me to ask me to open it. Here's the thing. So when she got it and was trying to, if that's what she was trying to do, trying to open it, then where you was
With me?
when you took it from her? In the playroom too?
Yeah, I was playing the game.
Okay, so now here it is another day. It was last night. So she goes back. Now here's the catch. Jamel took it from her already, right? So that means she's not supposed to mess with it unless mommy come or unless Nana comes, grandma come and give it to her. Now she goes and she takes it again, right? So now what are you doing with it now?
So I was trying to open it.
So that wait, first she told you. She didn't have it, right?
No, when she told me about it, she didn't have it.
She didn't
wanted
have
to play with it.
Okay.
But because I didn't know which one it was.
Okay.
But I know that one of them,
Okay.
she had to put it in her mouth to pull it open.
Okay. Okay.
So I thought she was talking about the regular Play-Doh.
Okay.
Forgetting about that bad one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because the bad one comes with this. And they have
Oh,
it set up where it's in a plastic so it doesn't dry out.
okay.
So she could take it out and put it in water and
Mhm.
take it out and put it back in the plastic.
Okay.
But the first time she tried to open it, she couldn't open it. She was struggling, so she had to use it with her mouth.
Okay.
And I thought she was eating it.
Okay.
So when I was like, Lizzie, no, you're not supposed to eat that. She's like, oh, mommy, it smells good and this, that, and the third. I was like, no, that's not for that. You don't eat that.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, okay, mommy, well, I'm trying to open it.
Okay.
So she gave it to me.
Uh-huh.
So that right there, now that I'm seeing is that one, she
Yeah.
was trying to open it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. She was trying to open it.
Okay.
And she was still putting it in her mouth. She was trying to pull it out.
Okay. Okay.
That's
All right.
that's
So
what that's
this was in the playroom. So where's the rest of it? You got it, or it's in the playroom too?
No, they're all dried out. That's the last one.
Oh, okay. So
and they have little parts to go with it.
put it in the room. So it's supposed to. Is she supposed to play with it without the parts?
Yeah, she can still play with it without it. She can do whatever she wants with it.
I'm doing it.
Okay, so all right,
I can feel it. I can definitely
all
feel
right.
it.
So okay, so you look like she got it open. Mhm.
You can see, put your glasses on. And I want you to be able to read my lips. Okay, you got your little setup going. I see you.
Man, that was good.
That's it. I don't know if it is. It's probably hard as a rock.
You can see my lips, right?
Do I see your lips?
You can see my lips, so you can read it good. Because I don't know if they still.
Oh, I thought you had me.
Just.
Okay.
Okay? If she gonna go play,
Mhm.
just leave the door cracked a little bit. Because I really feel like.
You could. Oh, he's not here. I mean, he's standing right there. I know Janelle ain't trying to get her in trouble. But I'm gonna say it out, bump it.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to get her in trouble. When it comes to certain things, no, you're not gonna do what you be doing to not Jamel, that you be doing to Damani and Junior. I'm not gonna allow
I'll
that.
take that in the room. I don't want that stuff. See, she
You're not
gotta go
gonna
in
do
my
that.
room with that. Go in your room.
No, you're not doing it, my child. No, I'm not.
But see, you gotta understand also. This. You gotta see both sides of the situation.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta understand what Lizzie's doing here. Okay.
Okay.
She's probably still upset because Jamel took it from her.
Okay.
So now she talks to mommy and she tells mommy what actually happened, but not the truth of the matter, which is she was trying to open it.
Okay. Okay.
So instead of saying, mommy, Jamel took it from me because if she was eating it, okay, because I was eating it. If she weren't eating it because Jamel thought I was eating it, so he took it, whatever. The fact is that Jamel is older than her, right?
Okay.
And if Jamel is looking out for her well-being, I got what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying. But still in all, you have to look in the whole situation. You can't just look at, that's my daughter's situation. You got to look at the whole situation. Okay, why did Jamel take it from you? Okay, Jamel, why did you take it from her? Well, because she was eating it. Okay, Elizabeth, was you eating it? No, I wasn't eating it. Okay, Jamel, you got the wrong thing. Address both of them at the same time with both of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do what you
So that way she understands that mommy is not taking her side against Jamel, and she'll understand that mommy's not taking Jamel's side against her.
Against her. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That way they both hear everything, hear what you say to the both of them,
Okay.
and get the full understanding. Get both sides. It's always good to get, and I'm not saying that Jamel was wrong or Jamel was right or Elizabeth was wrong or Elizabeth, but you know, I'm the type of person I like to get deep in the situation and pull it out. That's why I asked you, did you ask her? So that way she'll be, and you know your daughter. You can always tell if she's telling the truth or she's telling the fib or something really happened, that it really happened.
Yeah, because I know with the,
Mhm.
with the things. it
Okay,
do
you
be
go.
looking like she be
You
eating
close
it.
my door. You close. You go. Huh?
It do be looking like she be eating it. So I got what he was saying on
Right.
that aspect.
Okay.
But I know because she did the same thing when she was over here.
Uh-huh.
That lets me know that she wasn't trying to eat it. That she was just trying to open it.
Trying
She
to
was
open it.
struggling, and she
Okay.
ain't go to nobody to ask nobody to open it. So that part I got.
Right.
That part, she didn't say, well, mommy, you know, like, I'm going to talk to her about that. Like, if you feel, not even if you feel, if you did something and it's not in that way, be like, no, I wasn't trying to eat it.
Right.
I was trying to open it.
Exactly.
So people can get the understanding. So this right here,
Wouldn't be
won't
taking
happen.
place.
So
Right.
your mommy won't
I
feel
got
like
you.
she got to get dressed and come over there and be putting paws on people. So, yeah. So, because I know you knew. I was, Danielle, let me figure out the situation, because I know you about to come over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I caught it.
Because I was like, wait, what? This is trying to eat Play-Doh.
I
Because
caught
when
it.
he said it, he was like, yeah, she trying to eat Play-Doh. No, she not. What makes you think you trying to eat Play-Doh? So I'm like, nah, you trying to get her in trouble. She was going all day. You was
And
going.
you know what else? That, and this I learned from my own children. They have a tendency of doing things when the parents ain't around. So when
I
things,
know Lizzie doing a whole lot of stuff because I ain't even home.
yes, when things are brought out it sounds crazy to the parent. Nah. Because I know they used to tell me a lot of things. I'd be like, nah, that ain't true. Get out of here. And it,
Buy that from, I'm sorry, mommy. Hold on one second. You should just let me buy that from you. That microwave. Because remember you said you was going to give it to your friend.
Actually, nobody getting it no more.
Oh, okay.
You know what I actually thought? You know what I actually was going through my mind?
I'm sorry, mommy.
Go ahead. Let him talk.
The day you come back, actually, because you've been killing me. I'm like, you know what?
Just take it.
I'm going to keep the microwave.
Give you all focus.
I was like, what you gonna say? Just take
I'm gonna
it?
keep the microwave because that's something that's needed here for, I'm funny.
Not to be,
But for the most part, it'll be for you and Lizzie to use.
but at the same time, that'll just, the only reason I'm saying, because you don't use the microwave much. You know, you don't need a microwave here, period. You just heat up the oven. Right. That's what I'm saying.
But if it's a
We use
situation,
that.
the fact that, I have
We use
Me and
one
Lizzie.
child,
Yes.
well,
they're
you
going to need
need
to
to
get
use
something
it at
done
home.
quick. So we work everything out.
Uh-huh.
The microwave is there.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, we need one. I looked at mine. I was like, oh my God, what happened to this? As much as I try to clean this bad boy,
Half of it is my fault because
not
I
only
put something
yours,
in there
not only
and
yours.
it went poof. And then you put your cup in there and it went
Better
poof.
with the microwave.
Yeah.
And
But
once,
it wasn't technically melting. You know how when you get food? Yeah, you get food from like, say,
no, but it was in my thing that went poof. That was metal.
right. Because
So-
I didn't know. The thing that I put inside of the microwave,
Mm.
I put something in the microwave and it said it could go in the microwave, but it couldn't. It wasn't supposed to go in the microwave.
Oh.
The instructions said
Go in the-
microwavable.
Mm.
Contents is microwave.
Right, the concept is
Oh.
microwavable, but the thing
Yeah.
is not microwavable.
Container?
Yes, that's the one. The container is not microwavable. You gotta take it out and then heat it up.
So you had put the container
your
in.
daughter pulled a moment, and I just put it all in the microwave and it
I
just
tried to, I remember one time I put the plate in the oven. And my friend gonna go,
plate?
don't go in there. I'm like, excuse me.
What you put in the microwave?
A plate, one of the plates.
That
Aluminum?
could go in the microwave.
Yeah, but one of my friends that was chilling with me at the time, they didn't think it was possible to put the plate in the microwave. I was like, I've been doing this since I bought these
Wow.
and these particular plates is because they could go in the oven.
Right. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna take a shower.
You gonna go outside? What you say? Oh, you mean the rain? I know. I heard you say we're gonna go outside and take a shower.
You ain't saying nothing but a word.
But she getting dressed. I was like, come on, we can go outside and we can take a
You
shower.
ain't saying nothing but a
Come
word.
on, there. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go outside and shower.
I know back in the days, people used to be taking off their shirt. Yeah.
You ain't saying nothing but a word.
He said
Oh, it's raining? Yeah. They used to do that. They used to do that in my day. Used to take off their shirt and stand in the middle of the street and let the rain come. Wash their hair without shampoo, all that
What
stuff.
soap you want, Bella? What soap you want?
You hit-
Body soap or liquid soap?
Body wash.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which one? Body or
He's
liquid?
serious. Which one?
You gonna take out the garbage?
Yeah.
I was about to say,
You gonna throw items on people out with it?
it's raining cats and dogs outside. I'm not trying to get it back, cat.
Yep, for real.
But just, so yeah.